Myths have been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. They can be used as a roadmap to help us navigate our way through life. Myths are false on the outside, but true on the inside. Myths are lies which tell the truth. Myths are stories that have never been, but will always be. Myths are not just for putting children to sleep, but for waking adults up.
There are different definitions of myth. I think one thing to identify with is, how do you see yourself in a certain situation or in a certain story, because the stories differentiate between stories. So being able to identify yourself in the story, resonate with what's going on with the story, and being able to make a decision or a sacrifice dealing with the story and carrying out the story really allows you to elaborate on life and give you different outlets and opportunities to look at the things we deal with in this real world differently. It gave me an outlet when things were tough. When those sacrifices came about, myth gave me an outlet to kind of channel my energy and kind of think differently, to kind of think of an outcome. I know for the youth today, a lot of them don't have a father figure at home. A lot of them are seeing the things that are going on in this community and this society that we live in today, and a lot of it's not positive. A lot of it coming from the African American male is, it's negative, whether he's being put in handcuffs or, killed by whoever, so just being able to identify them with positivity, like, myself and my brothers, my peers that I've grown up with, the people I try to keep around me, it's wonders, because I look at the group that I hang around, and I mean, all of us are college grads, but, that's only glorified when we can speak about it. It's not glorified through other people or through the youth, or the youth can't see those things unless we come out and do things like we're doing today. Come back and give back to the community for for what started it for us, and being able to be there for those youth. My favorite myth is actually the water of life, and I think that's my favorite myth because it resonated with me so much, because you can't be stubborn, and in this myth, the father was sick and he had 3 sons, and the 3 sons had to go to the kingdom and bring back the water of life to heal their father. And the two oldest sons, wrapping it up briefly, they were too stubborn to get off their horse and ask for help. And the youngest son he gave in. He got off his horse and he admitted that he needed help. He needed advice. So not being afraid to get off your high horse, that was the biggest thing that resonated with me. Being able to say you don't know something and that you need help with it, so that those that have been there or those who can help you can shed some light.
Myths have been around for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. They can be used as a roadmap to help us navigate our way through life. Myths are false on the outside, but true on the inside. Myths are lies which tell the truth. Myths are stories that have never been, but will always be. Myths are not just for putting children to sleep, but for waking adults up.